Hello, Assalamualaikum, and a very good morning to you and to all of the people who are watching this video. My name is Nia Nellissa and I am from SRA Tengku Amalin Aisyah Putri. Today I am going to be doing a book review on a book called Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I just finished reading this book yesterday and it was so good, so I thought I should review it and share it with you guys. The author of this book is Jeff Kinney, and you can find this book in any local bookstore because it's really popular. And this is only one of the books from the Wimpy Kid collection, because if you look at the back of the book, you can see all of the books from the collection, and it's a lot. But today I am only going to be reviewing the long haul one, and this is also the newest one. And if you're wondering about the price of this book is 23 ringgit, which is an okay price considering that this book is from the UK. And they also did wrote the price of the book in the UK, and it is £6.99, so this book costs like £7 in the UK. Okay, now let's talk about the inside of the book and what the book is about. So when you open the book, it does look like it's a kid's diary, because that's the concept. And they also make the fonts looks like it's a kid's handwriting. And there are also a lot of pictures on each page, which I think makes it a lot more fun to read. So this book is about a boy and his family going on a trip to Disney World. But first, let me introduce you to all of the main characters. Okay, so first thing first, there's the mom, dad, and Roderick, which is the oldest child, the Wimpy Kid, which is the middle child, and then Manny, the youngest. I am not going to tell you all about the story of the book, but I am going to tell you a little bit of it, and I am going to tell you my opinion on the storyline and how I feel about the characters. So the book is about a boy and his family going on a trip to Disney World, and it tells that the boy feels a little left out on the trip. So on my experience, I really like the storyline, and it's pretty cool because as you're reading this book, it really feels like you're reading a kid's personal diary, because the words that they use aren't really that formal and they use like a kid level of English. So based on my experience of reading it, I think it's so fun. I think it's really funny too. I also definitely recommend this book on kids that are like 9 to 13 years old, and if you are older than 13 and you still want to read this book, that's totally fine. You can still read it. It's just what I would recommend. Okay, now let's talk about the characters and my opinion on them. First, let's talk about the Wimpy Kid. So we all know that he is the middle child, right? And we also know that he gets left out quite often, but he is also the one who doesn't have a name. His name wasn't even really mentioned in the book that much, so that's why I kept calling him the Wimpy Kid. I actually really do like his character, and he always tried getting closer to his brothers, but at the end he always got left out, so I kind of do feel bad for him. But at the same time, he also liked being alone, so it's not that bad. But I really like his character. I think it's pretty relatable, and he's such a real character, you know? Now let's talk about Roderick, the oldest child. So he is kind of like the quiet brother that doesn't like talking much and just like being alone most of the time. But he is also the type of brother that likes to annoy his siblings. In my opinion, I think his character is pretty normal to me. He's just a normal teenage boy that likes to sit in his room all day and just play video games. So yeah, he's pretty normal to me. Now let's talk about Manny, who is the youngest sibling and who happens to be my favorite character. So Manny is the type of kid that gets excited over everything, and he is pretty much the happy kid in his family, and his parents adore him. He is pretty much their parents' favorite. I adore him. Personally, I just think that his character is so cute. He is so joyful, and like, I just love him. He's so cute. Okay, now lastly, let's talk about the parents. So the parents in this book is just normal parents, but what makes them interesting is that their personalities is so different. The mom is a very excited and active person, while the dad is a very chill and relaxed person. But I think they are both really great parents. They always want their kids to feel happy, to be happy, so that's why they kept on doing this kind of activities, you know, going to Disney World and going on other kinds of trips and stuff. So I just think that it's really sweet that they kept on doing this kind of stuff. So I just think they are really great parents. Overall, I would say this book is definitely a really fun book to read, especially if you're into comedy and fun stuff. I would definitely recommend this for you. And oh, and I also forgot to mention that they also created a movie for all of the books from the Diary of the Wimpy Kid. So yeah, be sure to check that out if you're into this kind of stuff. I would say the moral of the story is just be happy and be grateful for your family, because at the end it always just tells that the trip was great and he was so grateful for his family. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching my book review. See you next time. Bye!